Hey, what's going on, guys? This is RyanKnowsTech with TechInformed.us. I'm very excited to bring you the unboxing of my latest machine to replace the outgoing 13-inch MacBook Pro, the mid-2010 2.66 gigahertz model that I put the 8 gigs of RAM and the 128 gig SSD in. This one here, we've got an Acer. Just kidding. If you actually fell for that in the description of my last video or in any of the vlogs or the tweets, well, joke's on you. We're going to be go ahead and, if that even made sense, but we're going to go ahead and dig into this. Ordered this from the Apple Store Saturday night. Today's Wednesday. It arrived this morning at 9:30. It's just after noon now. It was out. But this is the early 2011 15-inch MacBook Pro. Never been a big fan of the 15-inch. I think you guys know that. I know you've seen a million of these videos, so I'm not going to be real extravagant here. You know, it's been around for a while, but you get these nice little things that the 13-inch came with that you're not really going to keep. Take this out. There it is. We've got a new picture on the box, obviously, for a new operating system. I'll adjust the camera in just a second. That's all that's in the big box. This actually came from Shanghai, China. Long way away. Again, ordered it Saturday, shipped Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Amazing shipping from all the way over in Shanghai. I'm in northeastern Ohio here in the U.S. In the plastic bag, this is quite a bit larger and quite a bit heavier than the 13-inch box. Naturally, there's a lot more computer here in terms of actual physical computer, and then of course the hardware inside of it. We'll go over the specs in a little bit. Pretty much the same box. They really haven't changed it. There's a seal here at the top as usual. Slide a knife in there. Slide, cut open. Turn it down, check that camera position. This is the best part. Usually when I do this, it's during the winter and it's freezing and I open it up and hold the actual machine and it just freezes my hands. But it's about 85 degrees outside right now, so that shouldn't be a problem. And there we go. In beautiful plastic as usual, designed by Apple in California, of course, with this foam on top that's real nice. Pull up on the tab here and hold all, I believe, 6 pounds of this thing, and it is big and heavy. That's what she said, I know, but so thin. Same thinness as the 13-inch MacBook Pro, and of course this is significantly larger. So we'll go ahead and put that off to the side for a minute, save the best for last, and see what else is in here, as if we don't know. We have the extension to the power cable that everybody uses. Then this is new in the packaging. I've noticed this watching a few other unboxing videos. I don't know why they added that, but there it is. And then here's the actual power brick with the adapter in there. And of course I guess the second or third generation of the actual MagSafe power adapter. That's expected. Under here we have all of the books. It'll be interesting to see what restore discs this comes with, as this is literally a week after the release of Lion. I'm not expecting a Lion disc in here. I don't even think they offer that. As usual, here we have a little chamois to clean it with. Apple stickers, naturally. Warranty information. And this actually is different. This says hello in a kind of awkward hello period. No restore discs here. Tells you how to upgrade the RAM, stuff like that. There's no everything Mac and everything else. I guess they have changed that in this release. So let's get to what we actually came to look at here. I'll kind of go over the specs as I open this guy up. I ended up going with the 2.2 gigahertz Intel quad-core i7 processor. 8 gigabytes of memory from Apple. Could have upgraded it myself, but Apple's got some great RAM. I hear it's the 1333 megahertz stuff over the old 1066. This has the gigabyte ATI graphics over the 256 meg. That's actually not as heavy as I thought. Feels really good. As usual, you know, all MacBooks and Macs feel really good. Open it up like that. Beautiful hinge. I also went with the high-resolution display. Now that we can see the display, this is 1680 by 1050. We will do a boot up. I'm going to be putting the SSD in here in just a little bit, but we'll go ahead and press that button. HD FaceTime camera up here. That's new. I believe it is 1280 by 720, so that's 720p. Definitely higher quality than the other ones. And we can already see by this boot screen, it's going to take forever since this is a hard drive to boot into Snow Leopard. But that is a very small Apple, so this high-res display is going to be awesome. There's two options with the hard drive on this. You can get a 500 gig 7200 RPM drive, or for the same price, the 750 gig 5400 RPM drive. So it's up to you. I would rather have a smaller, faster drive. I never keep more than 300 or 400 gigs never even that much, 200 to 300 gigs on the actual machine at a time anyways. So I just went with the faster 500, which I plan on within the hour taking the 500 gig drive out, putting it in the OWC DataDoubler where the optical bay is, and then putting my SSD in the, this actually is booting into Lion, that's interesting. But I'm going to be putting my SSD in hard drive bay 0. So I'm looking forward to that. They actually have not advertised on Apple.com that this ships with Lion, which is surprising. So we're not going to get the fancy Snow Leopard boot up thing here, and you noticed how long that took to boot being a hard drive. We're definitely going to have to change that.
Use English for the main language.
It's talking to me. Okay, alright, we'll get to that in a little bit. We'll take a quick look around here. There's nothing too new and exciting. The 15-inch is a little different than the 13-inch, and then the 2011 models are slightly different in that they have a Thunderbolt port, which is right here. I'll talk about that in just a second, though. There's your MagSafe power, standard gigabit Ethernet, FireWire 800, mini display port, and Thunderbolt 10 gigabytes per second, gigabits rather. Unfortunately, nothing can use it yet. Not a whole lot of things, anyways. 2 USB 2.0s, SD card slot, audio in and audio out, and then your light to see how charged your battery is. Definitely useful. Nothing on the back. This side is the optical bay, which will soon be rendered useless, and a Kensington lock. And then the front is just beautiful, sleek IR sensor, infrared sensor over here, and then your notification light for when it's sleeping. Feels really good. You know, I don't have to tell you that it's a high-quality product. You know that, and you know that from the price on these things. So that's just the unboxing. I'm not going to be making a video. My tripod's actually backwards, so I'm going to have to move this over instead of adjusting the tripod. But I'm not going to be making a video doing the DataDoubler install because I already did that on the 13-inch. If you're interested in that, please check out my channel just by clicking my name under this video and search for DataDoubler. You should be able to find the installation on the 13-inch, which is 99.8% the same as this one. So thanks for watching the video. We'll be doing tons of coverage with the performance of the i7 processor within the desktop in the next couple days when I can get in there and figure out how fast it is, as well as that gigabyte graphics card from ATI. That should be awesome. Again, thanks for watching. If you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Tons more Mac stuff coming in the future. Sorry to all you Acer fans, that's just not going to happen on this channel. Then my Twitter is twitter.com/JamesRSchultz. Alright guys, again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in a future video. Bye-bye.